What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Ethereum and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we're just letting you know that YouTube is currently censoring our content from what we can tell. Our reach to new viewers is officially down around 80% lower than what it was a month ago, so make sure to hit that like button now, just give it a tiny little tap for us. It just really helps more people see our content. We'd really appreciate if you do that just now. We've just hit 10k subscribers as well, so thank you all so much for your support. We make daily crypto videos, so make sure to check back every single day, or you can join the free Telegram in the description to get updates of every video being posted as well. So with that all being said, we can take a look at Ethereum here. As you can see, we've had a few requests for basically laying down the fibs and taking a look at what's happening with the Fibonacci extension. So we thought we'd lay this on for the Ethereum video, seeing as how Ethereum has the data from the previous bull market to do this. So basically all we've done here is we've basically took our Fibonacci indicator here. We've dragged it from the bottom of the previous bear market to the top of the previous bull market like this, so you can get an idea of some targets that we could be looking at potentially. And as you can see, we've actually had a lot of confluence in the chart all the way through the period after this. So obviously none of this is just like happening to a script. It's basically we've just drawn this in, and then you could make some inferences about what's going to happen in the future. And as you can quite clearly tell, there were quite a lot of instances here where essentially we've had quite a lot of times where we've been adhering perfectly to the Fibonacci extension. So if you take a look here, you can see we came all the way down here below. Oh my god, it's so fiddly with this thing on the chart, honestly. As you can see here, we came all the way down here in the collapse in March 2020, all the way down below the 023. Obviously we started to get a nice little pickup here, but we got stuck under the 038 for a good while here. But obviously once we got the break through this, we kind of came all the way up, sliced all the way through the 0.5 here and all the way up to the 061, where we did find resistance, but then we actually back tested the 0.5 here, the 0.50 I guess you could say, the 0.50 pretty much perfectly, and then we were just chilling in this range, weren't we, in between these two levels. We came back up, retested this, we actually broke out here, had a decent bit of chilling in between this 0.61 and the 0.78 here for a good while. And now, as you can see, we are making our way up through the extensions as the bull market progresses. We came all the way up here, smashed through the 0.78, smashed through basically the previous bull market top. So obviously this is our one, you could say. Got back to the previous all-time high here. Then we actually came up into this range here, back tested the previous all-time high support, which is good to see. And then we had this really kind of parabolic hockey stick run up, didn't we? Which basically took us all the way up pretty much perfectly to the 141 extension here, as you can see. The 1.41 extension almost pretty much touched this exactly. And then obviously since then we have been rolling over. So as we've been saying, we have been trading upwards nicely inside of this this channel, you could say, for the past year or so, ever since we hit this March 2020 bottom. And I mean, things are looking pretty good for Ethereum, aren't they? I mean, when you start looking at this and you think, if we just keep adhering to this channel, then sooner or later we are going to be coming up to some of these extensions that people are looking for. Obviously 10k is a big one, and this one 10k would basically be at the top of this range in about September, October time here, as you can see, which would be when, you know, most people were saying the bull run would end. But obviously with this extended period of sideways action we've had, we could be looking at potentially an extended cycle where the bull market continues into early next year. If that was the case, we could be looking at much higher price targets for Ethereum if we did continue to hold this channel. Obviously this channel doesn't just hold when we're in a bullish period. As you can see, we've had a big bearish period here, but a reasonable sideways action period here, and another big bearish period in the past month or so. The past few months here, we've had a decent bearish spell, and we're still adhering to this trend line. So as we said, as far as I'm concerned, we could come all the way down to around 1500 here, and basically start back testing this channel as support and then start picking up, and we would still be in a bull market by our estimation. So things looking completely fine for Ethereum. We do like to give you these macro time frame outlooks because obviously Rome wasn't built in a day and it's not just going to snap to 20k overnight, but these things are possible. And when you look at the Fibonacci extensions as well, there are some very, very tasty price targets for the very, very overextended range. There's an exceptionally overextended range here between the 161 and the 227 here. Anywhere between, let's say, 8.5 to 10k to around 50k, where it is entirely possible to reach these values depending on obviously how much of a pump that we get. And obviously with the bull market, when we eventually see that massive blow off top, how high can Ethereum reasonably get? We would say that around 10k would probably be our baseline estimation. We would say at least 10k by the end of the bull market, considering what we're seeing with the charts here. If the bull market's going to end in October, November time, we'd probably say at least a 10k Ethereum here. So you can see if we came up to the top of the channel again and got overextended as we have previously here and then cooled off. This happened here and it happened here. So if we had a similar thing happen again, we have a cooling off period, then the big run up, we could be looking at potentially at least a 10k Ethereum by the end of the year, probably like November, December time if this happens. Obviously we're not mind readers and we can't predict the future, but just inferring what we're seeing here with the charts, it is possible. If the bull market's going to end near the end of the year, we could be looking at potentially a 10 to 20k Ethereum token, depending on obviously what happens in the wider market, or if we just continue to run even further than this and the market cycle lasts a lot longer, maybe into the middle of next year, we could be looking at even higher targets for Ethereum, depending obviously on how well everything does. So things looking completely fine in our opinion. Let's just get rid of the fibs now. Take a look at the hourly chart so people can see what's happening recently. We did actually outline on our TikTok. You should go follow that, by the way. It's Crypto Maximalist on TikTok. And make sure to like the video, guys. It really, really helps us out. But as you can see, let me just draw this support in again. As you can see, it does look as though we are forming a rising wedge for Ethereum right now. Obviously, this is a bearish indicator. And if we did break to the downside, the target would essentially be where you formed the wedge, which would essentially be down here. Back where we formed it around $1,700. There's around a 70% chance that this is going to break to the downside, according to what happens with ascending wedges most times. But we could potentially, if we do get a nice pickup for most altcoins, we could potentially start seeing a little pickup here of even more upwards price action and maybe a bit of sideways to consolidate, followed by another push up. So we're not like super confident that this is going to break to the downside, because obviously the market volatility right now is making chart analysis quite difficult. But as you can see, we've basically just been ranging in a channel, haven't we? We basically came down, bottom tested the channel. We formed our bottom of our channel here around $1,700. We came all the way back up with this ascending triangle, but since we broke down out of it, we just rolled over and rolled over to back test that previous level of support. And now it looks as though we are getting a decent little pickup again. But it does seem as though we are forming some kind of ascending wedge here, from what we can tell. And if that's the case, this is usually a bearish indicator, and we could potentially see a little rollover here unless we do start to get a big pickup in the market, or we get like a huge pump for Ethereum that essentially invalidates this trend that we're in here. As you can see, I mean, if we started breaking up above this resistance here that we've been under and start retesting it as support and breaking upwards, that's obviously a good sign. But we could just as easily, you know, break the support here and then start rolling over and doing something like this and reversing the trend. So obviously the short term, things are very volatile and it's difficult to know what's going to happen. But if we just take a look at our daily time frame here again, you can see in the long term, Ethereum has been trading upwards and upwards and upwards. This is basically in the past year and a half. So even if we just held this trend line for essentially the next, let's say, calendar year, so going into next July, if we just held it till next July, we'd basically be looking at a minimum price for Ethereum of around 12.5k here. So quite clear that there is a lot of work to do still. And obviously we can't predict the future of what's going to happen, but obviously in our opinion, we're not seeing any signs of a bear market. Just to reiterate again, as you can see on our weekly time frame here, flip bullish. Ever since then, we've been holding the 20-year support, and we're still holding the 20-year support on the weekly time frame here. As you can see, we did wick down below it, but we've actually come back up and now we're holding it as support here. So we've not even tested the 55 yet. So as far as we're concerned, no bear market. Short-term price prediction. If we go back to our hourly time frame here so you can see what's going on. As we said, there's probably a good chance that this could potentially break to the downside unless we start to see a good pickup for Ethereum in the next few days. So do anticipate that we could potentially roll over from this pattern if we do start to see Ethereum breaking down out of this pattern here. But in the long term, as we said, things looking completely good for Ethereum. If we do continue to trade upwards inside of this channel, then we will be looking at some very, very nice prices for Ethereum in the next 6 months or so. So obviously everyone's feeling very bearish right now, but we just don't see it. We're obviously extremely oversold. And every single time that we've been this oversold in the past, we have had a nice little pickup. As you can see, the March crash is a prime example of this. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with Pure VPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.